Good morning before I go to work. See, I don't even have my glasses on because I'm not ready to leave the house quite yet. I did want to talk about something. I'm trying to still bloom my lipstick plant. So I am actually been thinking about the dormant situation, and plants, some plants need to go through that in order to bloom and whatnot. And I'm wondering if a lipstick plant isn't more like that. I don't really see a lot of people growing them and blooming them and stuff. So I'm just going to have to get a little bit experimental. Maybe even, can we hang them at the extension office or something? I don't know. Because obviously the conditions, or they're just not ready. I'm not sure. Whatever. But I can stand to experiment with my lipstick plants a little bit more is all I'm saying. So there's a there's a decision I made. Two of them. Well, two reasons. I put the blanket up and shut the window. This is an addition to the log cabin. This cabin was built in the 70s, and yeah, this room does not have any insulation or anything on the outside of it, so it kind of makes this kitchen and dining room area a lot harder, and then the floor gets cold. It's just a nightmare. So I made the decision to put the comforter up to help with utilities and whatever. And also, what it's also going to do for me is experiment more with these lipstick plants here. And it's making it actually cooler in here, more like the office if I was to go in there. So I could probably even put like my jungle cacti in here or something like that possibly. Yeah, I don't even have the light on in here. I'm sorry. There you go. But I've got quite a few plants in here that I've moved. And really, it's going to be nice to have them just slow down, especially like the begonias right now. There's some begonia, like my rhizos, I'd be upset if I lost those versus my Rexies. I like my rhizos. But yeah, I moved Patriciae in here. Patriciae, I'm just trying to get her calmed down and putting out some pretty clean foliage. So, yep. But these are my lipstick plants, how they're looking like right now. That's mini variegated. That is Thai pink. That's red elf. That's Twisted Sister, aka Rasta. And that's an asparagus fern. Totally not. Mona Lisa, I saw at Kroger, and I might have to pick her up to add to the lipstick plant collection. Might have to do it. We will see. I do not have Mona Lisa. I do not have Black Pagoda. Alright everyone, I'm home from work and I'm going to try air layering my rubber tree. Because my teacher told me that it's easy to do and I've never tried air layering, and I'm going to do it. And not only that, I'm planning on my propagating of my ficus tree, or grafting my ficus trees. I've been looking into this. I've ordered from tnnursery.com before, and I'm going to do it again this time. I'll probably end up getting like a tulip tree as well. I got Kentucky coffee tree. What else do I need that's Kentucky wise, tree wise? Do I have pawpaw trees? But my manager is supposed to go over east and get me some, so I'm not going to spend money on them just yet. So for my ficus propagations, I do have some Chicago Hardy figs picked out. They have Turkey Brown. I can't remember what else because I don't know nothing about figs. So remembering all those varieties, not going to happen. So, but I could get like 5 Chicago Hardys for $45. And then I could give a couple to my friend that I work with, and she's wanting to graft ficus for a different reason. She's wanting to do more of the exotic fig thing because figs are like tomatoes. They all taste different. So, I mean, and what do we know about figs? They're not very common over here. Just saying. So I'm down for the experimenting. I'm down for the grafting, and it's going to happen. But it's not going to happen until springtime because of when I can get, they are rooted cuttings. Okay. And I've ordered from TN Nursery before, and they usually come between 2 and 3 feet tall, and they've got roots on them. Now, I ordered a Black Friday deal before last year, and I let some of them sit in the box too long, and the roots come wrapped in plastic with tape around them. So there's no oxygen getting to the roots. It was aerobic, and it had root rot really bad. If you don't remember about my Fuji apple trees last year, I ended up buying some discounted ones from Rural King when I was at the Evans store helping out. So, that part's done. However, I do need to buy a third apple tree because I've come to the realization that my apple trees are not self-pollinating and need a second variety in order to pollinate, even though I have 2 trees. So I'm going to do that in the springtime as well. As far as the horticultural oil and the copper fungicide, my fruit trees aren't totally dormant yet, so I'm not buying that stuff yet. I know they say around things, or M.I. Gardner at least says, he's in Michigan too, and I'm in Kentucky. Although our grow zones are basically equal just because of, it's weird. Anyway, so, yeah, so I'm going to start with the grafting. I'm doing more with the trees and all that, and maybe I'm going to want to graft branches on later onto trees. That might be a thing, because maybe we want all the varieties, just like I want with the houseplants, right? So, but we do like the trees in the yard and them to be as natural as possible, so I don't want to Frankenstein too much. I know I only have this amount of space, so you do what you can. Anyway, guys, I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless y'all. One more thing I forgot to add in my rambling there, that my battery's running low. So I just wanted to come in here and tell you this, and then I got sidetracked, but I am going to try to air layer my rubber tree upstairs. And I have a Ficus Tianki Ruby, if anyone cares. So any other varieties of rubber trees you're willing to let me cut, do my experiments with, if I can talk, I'd be much obliged. Or if you have like extra rubber trees. Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you. I love you. And so does Jesus again. Or Ficus benjamina or any other kind of ficus tree. Let's try it. Bye, guys.